Okay, so Emil, today we're going to talk about law firm trust accounting. So if you could give me just a brief description of exactly what does that mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as we know, Jody, trust accounting is very crucial for lawyers and law firms to make sure they're in compliance with the state bar regulations. And each state have its own guidance and regulations. Some states are more strict than others. But I'm in California. We work with clients across the country. California is probably one of the stricter states when it comes to trust accounting regulations. Recently, for the past 3 years, California has revamped and updated their trust accounting rules, specifically after the Thomas Girardi case that made the headlines and a lot of noise in California. And in the past year, California is in the third year of kind of implementation of the new regulation, CTAP 1.15, which next step, which is being implemented as we speak right now, is the random audit of clients' trust accounts. Whereas prior to today, California State Bar could only audit your trust accounts, client trust accounts, if there was some kind of misconduct or if some kind of misdoing, and if there was a complaint. But going forward, they have the right to audit client trust accounts randomly, even without any fault or any complaints from a client or any other party. Which means that you got to be, as a lawyer, you got to be very careful with your trust accounting. Doesn't mean that you weren't supposed to be careful prior to this, but going forward, the California State Bar can audit your trust accounting even without any complaints, which will open up a lot more problems, obviously, because they can just knock on the door and ask for your records without warning. We don't know exactly what the process of these random audits will be because it's just starting off right now. My thought is that they will start slowly. I don't know if California State Bar have enough resources to audit majority of the firms out there. So we'll see. We'll come back as soon as we have more information about the random audit process and procedures to see how we can help law firms out there understand the risks and avoid them. But what we know is the regulations. We know what you need to do already to avoid problems in case the state bar would audit you. Whether it's a random audit or not, you got to follow the rules anyways. And that's what we do all the time with our law firms. We help them with their trust accounting on top of the regular accounting, obviously, that we do for IRS perspective and for management perspective and the tax work that we do. But trust accounting is a big portion of what we do and how we will help our solo and small law firms. And today we want to talk a little bit about the kind of misconceptions of client trust accounts that we see amongst majority of the firms that we work with, and what we can do to avoid those
Can I
problems.
ask you a question
And
real quick,
one,
just to interrupt? Sorry.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of us who watch the Real Housewives, right? We know about Erica. We know about the Girardis. But tell us what happened, because I think that that would help people understand a little bit more about why law firm trust accounting is so important.
Yeah. So what really Tom Girardi, ex-husband of Erica, the Beverly Hills Housewives lady there, what he did, he defrauded a lot of clients basically. So he was collecting money for his clients, and per law, you're collecting it from insurance policies or whatever, however you get this money for your clients, and you need to disperse these funds to your clients within a reasonable time frame. And what he was doing, he was defrauding them. He was lying. He was coming up with excuses, anything to not pay his clients. And we're talking about the hundreds of millions of dollars. It's not the pocket change here. And it's a lot of money and many, 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 many clients. And there's been a lot of complaints to the state bar throughout all these years. But finally, there was one case, and then that put him into trouble and opened up all the other cases.